Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Miami Star Tarot, Natalia Roos. I am doing a pick a card reading. We have the original Rider-Waite tarot spread with some raw sodalite. I have the Bianco Nero tarot here with the yellow citrine. And I also have the Golden Art Nouveau tarot with, this is an opalite. It's very pretty. It's very, I don't know if you can see it in the camera. It looks almost holographic. And it was like a moonstone opalite. I don't know why I can't say it. When I bought it, it said moonstone opalite. I don't know why I can't say that word right now. All right. Anyways, these are your three choices. So I want you to think about pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. The subject of today's reading is who is thinking about you and what do they wish they could tell you, okay? So I want you to pick whichever pile you want to work with. I am going to, I'm going to get right to it, so if you need to pause this to think, then pause it. Otherwise, I am going to start with pile 1. Therefore, that means I will be scooting over pile 3 and pile 2, and we will get started with the sodalite crystal. Set it aside for some energy, and we are going to use the Rider-Waite. I'm going to do a 6-card spread. And we will find out who is thinking about you, pile 1, and what do they wish they could tell you. So pile 1, who is thinking about you, and what do they wish they could tell you? I feel like the who is always harder to figure out than, you know, if someone's got feelings for you, kind of figure what you would want to say, but always the who, I think. And is it the person you want it to be as well? So hopefully the tarot will answer those questions, okay? I'm superstitious. I have to part with my left hand. It's the way I was taught. All right, so. Oh my gosh, this person, pile 1, has some really positive, loving energy for you, okay? Can't figure out who it is yet, but you have the 4 of Wands, you have the 10 of Cups, and you have the 6 of Swords, Queen of Wands. Okay, this person finds you super, super attractive. They're very, very physically attracted to you, pile 1. They want a relationship with you. Wow, you have some really cool cards here. Like, this person is way, way into you. All right. So this person doesn't technically need you in a sense of like money or, you know, they're not looking for security in there. Of course, everyone's looking for security to a degree. But this person just simply wants you, pile 1, okay? So I'm going to read the energy going, you know, each of the directions. So this person thinks of you as somebody that they could see themselves with long term. I think that they even have marriage on their mind. Like, I think they fantasize about you as far as like getting married and having like a relationship with you, tying the knot, having children maybe. And if you're not in an age where you want to have children, they are really just thinking of just having a family unit, you know, maybe having grandchildren someday as well, if it's a second marriage for some of you, and just sharing the joy of each other's children as adults as well. This person definitely is in a place in their life where they're ready to move on. They're totally, absolutely ready with the 6 of Swords to move forward. This energy down here is they find you extremely, extremely physically attractive. I cannot stress that enough, okay? And they completely fantasize about having just that one-on-one time with you. Now, I just noticed something, and this is pretty interesting. I didn't realize that I have 2 cards under this one. So I'm very curious to see if that's going to answer who it is, because as of right now, I can't figure out who it is. And I'm hoping that this is resonating with you and you can figure it out yourself. But I'm hoping that the card underneath might tell me who it is, or a little hint, I should say, because I really can't tell you who it is. But this person does seem to have a feeling, an air of being very independent, somebody that's, I would say, financially self-made. So if that's resonating with some of you, maybe that's going to help you. They don't need you, they want you, okay? And I feel like in some ways that's better for someone to want you versus need you. Let's see what's under here. What card did we get? We've got the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like this person, whoever it is, it didn't really answer the question to a degree where I'm like, boom, yes, okay, you should know who it is now. This person doesn't come on very strong, okay? So there may be a little confusion on your part as to who it is, because they are not the most obvious person. They don't come on like the Page of Swords, obnoxious, because the Page of Swords can be, or the Knight of Swords can be kind of obnoxious. It's not a person that you would look at and think like, oh, they're very sexually charged or anything like that. I feel like this person is maybe a slower moving, take your time type of guy or girl, someone who has a little bit more they're a little bit more reserved than I think that you're used to. So whomever in your mind you're picturing that could be like that, I think this is the person. So just think about those things. Someone that's they're very self-reliant. They're very financially well off. I can't say they're rich, but they're well off. They don't need your money. They just want you. They tend to be a little bit more on the traditional side, I think, of maybe a little old-fashioned in some ways, or they kind of come off as very proper. So if you're thinking about who that could be, pile 1, I think you can probably figure it out, what they wish they could tell you. I think this person's just utterly in love with you. And maybe they want to tell you that. And with this Page of Coins, I feel like this person is probably not taking that chance to tell you how they're feeling. Because they may, as much as they're self-made and they don't seem to be in need of anything, I think they may be in need of a little bit of self-confidence to approach you. Again, this person finds you super, super attractive, and I think that they may be a little bit intimidated by you, and if maybe they wanted to say something to you, it would be more along the lines of, if you feel what I feel, let me know, because I need a little bit here in order to have like the confidence to come approach you and to tell you how I feel, okay? Again, they kind of come off as a more traditional, more of a quiet type of person, more reserved. So they're not going to be as flirty as maybe if it was the Page of Wands or the Page of Cups, okay? So keep that in mind. Pile 1, if you know who this person is, and you feel the same way, you might want to give them just a little bit of hope so that they can approach you. They are absolutely in love with you. I have to say that again. This person just really thinks a lot about you. And you have the Cups. You have the 2 of Cups, which is joining, coming together. It's secondary to the Lover's Cup. And I honestly can't tell you which one is better, because the Lovers can indicate just lust, sex, coming together and just having a whole lot of fun. This is a union. Like, this is more like marriage, more committed. Okay, and the Lovers can be too, don't get me wrong, but because of where it came out with the rest, I feel like this is totally a commitment card, and what they're seeing, what they picture with you, okay? So pile number one, who do you think this is? Think about it. And this person is, again, completely in love with you, pile one. All right, I'm going to stop there for pile number one. And I will hold this card up. It is sort of what pile number one has on, the person on pile one has on their mind. All right, I will put that away. I'm going to bring out my yellow citrine and my Bianco Nero Tarot Black and White gorgeous deck. I think you'll enjoy it too. I will put my citrine aside for some luck. I will be shuffling these cards. Who is thinking about you, pile two, and what do they wish they could tell you? Pile number two. Pile number two. Who is thinking about you, and what do they wish they could tell you? What do they wish they could tell you? And who? The who's always the hardest one. There are very few cards that can actually almost point to a profession, or if it's someone in the workplace or school. Very few cards can do that. So let's see if pile two gets one of those. Pile two, who is thinking about you, and what do they wish they could tell you? Okay, we'll do one more shuffle. Okay, cut the cards. I'm gonna get 6 cards. The 3 of Swords. The Sun. The Hanged Man. This person's had their heart broken kind of recently, okay? You got the 6 of Swords like pile one. You got the 10 of Pentacles, not like pile one. Pile one had the 10 of Cups. But this person does also see you as potential long-term, more or less, commitment. All right. So this person that has their eye on you is, I'm going to call them the Magician, okay? They, I feel like this person is somebody that you really have your eye on as well, okay? It's not just them having a blind kind of desire for you, but I think that you see them as somebody that you want to be with as well. Now, they have had their heart broken. I'm going to pull a card for this one because I'm kind of seeing that as 2 ways. I want to pull the card to see if it's their heart or your heart that has been broken. I'm thinking that there's a possibility it could be they broke your heart and they're coming back. That's kind of more the feeling that I'm getting, but I want to clarify it, okay, before I get into the read. You also have the Sun and the Hanged Man. You have 3 major arcana cards in a 6-card spread, which makes things very pretty significant. But I do want to get that clarification card. Okay. So you got the Hermit, which is another major arcana card for that 3 of Swords, which is broken heart, betrayal. Okay, so I feel like it's a little bit more clear. This is somebody from your past, and this is someone that you have had a relationship with in the past and has broken your heart, okay? I feel like you've had some time and space away from this person. although it is still somewhat recent. It's not like it's been 2 years. Okay, I feel like it's maybe been about 3, 4, 6 months. About could be up to a year. I'm not sure. You know, what feels like a long time to one person feels like nothing to another. Okay, this person has had like a change of heart and how they feel about you, pile 2. And I feel like they've gone through their transitions. They went from their star moment where, you know, they felt like they were on top of the world. They felt they were the best they could be. Then they fell into the moon phase. One of my favorite trios of the tarot is the star, the moon, and the sun transition of growth, personal growth. This person has reached their sun stage, okay? They have reached the stage where they know what they want in life and they know what's going to make them happy. They've had time to think about it, just like you have had time to think about how they hurt you. They've had time themselves to think about how they have hurt you. They have given a lot of thought as to what they want from you and the relationship with you. They're ready to move forward for sure. I mean, they are like, I am out of here. I'm done living this life that I've, you know, breaking hearts and just not making commitments to the right person. Not because I think that they've gone around doing that to a ton of people, but I feel like they did it to you. And it took that, for some reason, it took that moment of not being with you, but also of some growth going through their their star, moon, and their sun, to realize, hey, wait a minute. What do I want? You know, they kind of like stop themselves and they're ready to move forward, okay? And I feel, pile 2, that they are ready to do that with you. And they see you as, and this is not, I think in some ways it doesn't sound very appealing in some ways, but they see you as a person that they want to settle with. And they see you as a secure choice. And I know that doesn't sound great because, you know, do you want to be the safe choice or do you want to be the choice that they're like in love with and lusting after? You know, and I think some of us can choose that you'd want to be the safe choice. Some of us can choose that you want this person to be lusting after you. I think a combination of both is good, but they definitely, if there's something about you that they find somewhat comforting, and I feel like they're feeling very, very sorry for how they treated you in the past, pile 2. And I'm getting that with this here. I'm getting that with the sun, and I'm getting that with the hanged man, okay? So I'm feeling a lot of, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, what did I do? I hope I did not lose them. I am in the moment where I am shining like the sun. I know what I want. I can see everything I want. I can illuminate everything. And you know what? I want you. And I think they wish they could tell you that. Okay, if you are in a place where you're already dealing with it, then I think that it's okay to make this person work hard for getting you back. I don't think this person, just because they reached a point in their lives where they have made growth, it doesn't mean that all is forgiven and that you just have to throw up your arms in the air and say, okay, I forgive you. Even if you're just dying to be with them, I feel like it would do this person a world of good for their sun moment to work hard to get to what needs, to where they want to be. And this is where the Magician card comes in. And like I said at the beginning, I feel like this person is like the Magician to you. They can become what, it's almost like you want every part of them. I know that sounds kind of weird, but they can be what you want them to be. And at this point, they are going to be what you want them to be, okay? I feel like they are that sorry. They're completely feeling like they screwed up, and I think that they don't want to lose another opportunity with you. So pile number 2, I'm not getting a lot of who this person is. Like, I can't give you a name or anything specific, but it's somebody from your past, and it's somebody that broke your heart, and it's somebody that is going to come knocking on your door, and they are going to pull every trick that they have up their sleeve to try to get you to forgive them. Okay, pile 2. So I think you need to figure out who that person is. And are they worth the trouble? Only you can answer that. So I don't know what happened in those few months. And like I said, oh, I don't think it's 2 years. What feels recent to somebody could be 1 year. And then that year feels like a long time for somebody else. Okay. So you kind of put those together for yourself. But, don't forget that this person has changed. I will give them that. They have changed. They've come to a place where they know what they want. They have their sun moment. They are looking at things in full daylight. Okay, nothing's hidden, nothing's in the dark. They are not in the dark themselves. They know what they want. They want you, pile number 2. They're ready to move into a different, they're moving into new territory. They're wanting to explore new territory with you, which I think is long-term commitment. I think there's a possibility for marriage because they certainly look at you that way. But I feel like you need to give them just a little bit of hell. Not in a bad way. You know what I mean. Like you need to make them work for it, okay? They certainly have everything. They've put a lot of thought into this, trust me. They're thinking. They're not dumb. They know what they did, and they know what they need to do. And the point I'm trying to make, pile 2, is that they're prepared to work for it. Make them work for it is what I'm trying to say. All right, so pile number 2, I think you have a pretty good read. Not everyone gets an opportunity with their ex, especially if you still like them. And, of course, if they're a terrible ex, don't take them back. I'm not saying that you need to take them back. It's just a matter of, do you want them back? Because for the most part, I don't think it's going to be 100% for everyone, but for the most part, this person has changed. And that's really rare. A lot of people don't change, even though they say they do. This person has. And if it's one of those that haven't, you'll see it right away. You will. It's not something that they're going to be able to pull off for a very long time. You will see it. But for most of you out there, I think that this person genuinely, or a handful of people out there, I can't say most of you, a handful where this is going to truly resonate, this person has changed. All right, so here we have the moonlight. I think it's like the moonlight opulite. I don't know why I cannot say that word. Okay, here we go, pile number 3. Let's shuffle the cards. This is the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. These cards are so pretty. My daughter, I gave these cards to my daughter because she's also learning tarot. Well, I already know how to do it, but she's learning. And they're her favorite cards. They're very beautiful. All right, pile number 3. Who is thinking about you and what do they wish they could tell you? Pile number 3. Who is thinking about you and what do they wish they could tell you? Oops. Let's get back in there. Pile number 3. Who is thinking about you and what do they wish they could tell you? All right, here we go. Cut the cards. Let's get our 6 cards. The Magician. The Chariot. Looking a little bit like pile number 2. Movement cards. 3. Waiting. 10 of Wands. Knight of Cups. And the Choice card. I'm going to pull a clarifier for the 10 of Wands. I'm getting a sense here, and I want to clarify that before I move on because it'll change the course, I think. A little more guidance for me. I need the tarot to guide me in my reading. Okay, there's a choice, a decision somebody needs to make. There's waiting and decisions, okay? And change. I need one more. One more card just to clarify the Ten of Wands. Okay, and there's more waiting. All right, so pile number 3. I almost see things going sort of 2 ways. So you have the Magician, okay? A person that has a lot up their sleeve. They can transform themselves. They have everything that you can want from them, okay? I feel that this person is someone that you know already. It's not someone that you're going to meet. You definitely know them. And I feel like you've been a few rounds with them as well, okay? I feel like this person is someone that you have given some chances to. And I feel like you left this person or you broke up with them because they weren't exactly ready for commitment at the same time that you were, okay? This person's coming back. This is also sort of an ex. I'm not sure this was exactly a boyfriend, girlfriend. It could have been, but it is definitely someone that you've had some type of relationship with, whether it was strictly just sexual or you went on a few dates and you really liked them, but nothing was happening. They were possibly dating a lot more people than they let on, so they weren't really ready to make a commitment. I can't say that's true. That's a fact. But this person was just not ready to make a commitment. I feel like you just kind of packed it up and said, okay, I'm done. I'm tired of waiting. Nothing's happening. You are not progressing forward in this relationship. It's almost like we go out, we do whatever we do, and nothing changes. And I feel like this person is coming around again. I am going to pull another clarifier because I want an intention card from them because they are coming around again. This is a very similar, it's very similar and unsimilar to pile number 2 because pile number 2, this person was totally ready to jump into a relationship and they wanted something serious. Like they totally realized that they missed out. This person, I am not getting exactly that strong of a feeling. So I want to pull an intention. So this person is definitely thinking about you. There's no doubt about that. And they're wanting something with you. It's just a matter of what are their intentions. And I got their intentions. They have the 4 of Wands, which is a card of, it's like a sort, they call it sort of like a little bit of a soulmate card. Like they want to be with you. I think that this person is not necessarily someone that's wanting to get married or a totally committed relationship where they want to move in together. But I think this person's maybe had a little bit of a change of heart, pile number 3, as far as how they viewed you. Like I feel like maybe they're done dating around with a bunch of people and maybe they're just trying to look for an opportunity maybe to date you a little bit more exclusively. The choice card here with when they're juggling is they're weighing in which one is a better choice for themselves, and I feel like their decision fell on you. Is this somebody that I feel is worth it? I don't know. Only you'd know that. This is not the same energy as pile 2 where this person I feel will do anything to get you back. I think this person is more of a player energy and they probably thought back on you a little bit and thought, hey, you know what? She or he seemed like a lot more fun. Maybe I will, let me see, is this person better? Or is this like they're kind of weighing you with the other person that they have? And they feel like, oh, I kind of like you better. And they are going to, I think, try to pursue you a little bit more or try to make themselves more available to you. Are they fully, I can't say they're not going to be committed with you, but it's not the same energy as pile number 2. It's still, I think, more of a casual type of thing, but maybe one step one step above just friends with benefits. It's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that this can't go anywhere, but I see it as like one step above friends with benefits, like I said earlier. You broke up with them for a reason, pile number 3. I think it is up to you if you're in a place where you're okay with more of a casual relationship, or if you're in a place where you want something a little more serious, maybe you can give them a chance and see how it goes. But if you're kind of seeing the same kind of behavior, then maybe you may have to throw in the towel and say, you know what, I'm done. Because this person is also like the magician, and they kind of transform themselves into what they need to be in order to get back into your good graces. And they're willing to do that, but their intentions are not as serious as pile number 2. It's more of a, okay, I could possibly stop dating all these other men or these other women and give you a chance. They're kind of looking at it like that. And I think it's up to you, pile 3, if that's what you want. Or if you can separate a relationship from just kind of more fun type of getting to know you, sort of working toward a relationship, but not totally serious. So anywho, pile 3, that is your read. And please leave me a comment, like my channel, and subscribe if you would like to see more. I would appreciate that. Thank you for visiting my channel, Miami Star Tarot. Bye-bye.